just some of the purple that we're looking at. Looking super clean. I think we're going to add some flake to it. Maybe some flake to the gold as well. Should come out super nice. I'm excited about that. Thank you guys. Leaving here, Adam. Dropped off some prints for Adam. Dropped off some prints for Frank over at High Rev Imports. As you can see, there's always a plethora of interesting cars here. This 2000 Civic, Tommy Kyra. I don't even know what that is. Looks like a Mitsubishi or a Subaru. I'm not too sure. That big old off-road thing. I think it's for King of the Hammers. They work on S2s over there and rotaries. There's usually a Skyline or two in the way in and out. It's always a fun time. I always never know what I'm going to see. Dropping things like usual. What's new? Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Pull out the old celly phone, slap it on the quad lock, which I've had to adjust after I readjusted the bars. And they seem to be in a better position. It's not hitting anything anymore. Mount up one more time. Fire this beast up. My headset on, nope. Ooh, lovely 180. God, four-door Skyline, Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution, little K truck, Honda, ACTY, and an STI, I think, or a W. I think that's an STI, like an 04, 05 STI, 04, I think. What a cool car. I'll have to review the footage. I wasn't really paying attention to the headlights. The hell with headlights tell me what it is. But I think it's a Mayo 2 or Mayo 1. I don't know if it's a bug. I gotta look at it again. I'm just like, oh, STI. Especially for those earlier years when STI didn't come out. Yeah, I think that's a Mayo 2. I think that's a Bug Eye STI, because the STI came out with a Blob Eye in 2004. So here we are. So far the purple looks really good, man. The box is coming together. He's got some ideas. We got some ideas. We're gonna throw some shit together and see what happens. Let's listen. Woo, that was fun. Yeah, let's see what happens. I think we're gonna do a black with a flake of some sort, color, green, purple, orange, I don't know what. And then green for the rest with another green or purple flake on top, and then a gold with a flake, and then a purple with a flake. So it's gonna be a beautiful treasure box to put on the back of this gorgeous Africa Twin. You know, I kind of wanted it like that, something that's just kind of over the top, because honestly, it's like a piece of jewelry that's going to try to be adorned onto the motorcycle. It's kind of set up there, and it's gorgeous, or not gorgeous, and it's just absolutely hideous. But you know what? It's hopefully it's going to be gorgeous to me, and if it's not, then meh. It's a really, really fun box, you know, if not. And that's okay with me too, because it's going to hold a lot of shit, and that's fine with me, because that's what I want it for, is to hold everything. Ooh, here we go. Just finished with the Spanish 7-Eleven. As Brad likes to put out, the only 7-Eleven he's been to with a tip jar. Guy's nuts. Good guy though. Let's see here. Here we are. We'll strap up.
But I saw you carrying ice.
Yeah, I'm going to work actually. I need a little ice. I started out just retorting them, but then eventually I started putting them up on YouTube, just so I don't have to take up all the space on my computer. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a motorcycle instructor, so that's what I do. I'm up here. I teach classes over at the mall up here. Yep.
Oh, I got you. I just bought my first bike, so I
yeah.
take the class. So.
Oh man, well, please come anytime. You can talk to Jeff or Carol. You can. It's Adventure Rider Training.
Okay.
Hit us up, man. Please, anytime. My name is Tony. I teach most weekends. You know, if I'm not teaching, then there'll be another coach or whatnot. But for the most part, we're all good people.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem at all. Please. Hopefully, I'll see you on the range.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Man, I love that. Oh yeah, there we go.
The Harley cross country.
Oh no, it's not the Pan America now. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. Man, I love meeting new people. I love meeting, a common ground and having something to talk about. That's just good stuff right there, that makes my day. Guy just bought a bike. He needs to learn how to ride and get his endorsement. Told him a coach up there. He's gonna come check it out. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man, good day. It's gonna be a good day. Teaching people ride motorcycle. Let's get it moving, huh? I think I'm a little late anyways. Let me see what time it is. 25. Nah, I'm perfect. I got this shit. Let's head on up to the range and enjoy our interactions with the students for today. Or at least get ready for it. I gotta take the jump though, because I haven't recorded the jump, but I gotta take the jump. You guys haven't seen the jump. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it because I have a gigantic screen in front of me, which is throwing bright light at you, so you can't necessarily receive the rest of the light up front. But hey, we'll do what we can do. So this is the turn here to the mall. Cut past the chicken place. I don't know what that is, but it's a chicken place. It's like a really kind of interesting restaurant. Like, it's fairly open in the front and it looks like it's fun, but I don't see many people there. But then again, every time I pass it, it's 6 in the morning. Yeah, I don't take that way on the way out. I take a different way home. This way's easier because I can go to the 7-Eleven and then I can just take the jump on the way back or on the way up to the range. I got ice on the back. I got my bag and all my stuff, all my tools and stuff. I got a Gatorade there, and I'm about to go send it in second gear over this jump. Let's go have some fun. It's not a jump. It's a handicap ramp that's at the top of a crest, which makes for a fun little jump. You got to take your wins while you can. And if I have a little tiny jump on the way to work, I'm gonna take it. Here we go. Mr. Cat! Mr. Cat, you're on the jump! Mr. Cat, you screwed the jump! Oh, I love you, Mr. Cat. Please come back to me. Let's do this again. There we go. Now we got some wheels off the ground. Okay, Mr. Cat, I love you, but I had to do that again. You were kind of in the way. I don't think Bill's here yet, but it's okay. I got the key. Got to the range, gonna be a good day. Let's get it cranking. Might take some photos and stuff throughout the day, students, whatnot, send it out to Jeff. Otherwise, I'm here, ready to start working. Let's get it going. Ice is back there, Gatorade's back there. Let's crank, man. Got exercise 2 set up already, as we can see down the range. All the cones down the center, or down the center, down the side of the perimeter. Got 11 students over there. They were running back and forth for exercise 2. I like to set up the long cones in like a pool table type, you know, where it has 9 or 6 pockets in the corners, so that way I can grab the 2 and put them wherever I need to be. The cart's not out. I still don't have Bill here yet, but for the most part everything's pulled out. I don't know if he wants me to start grabbing bikes and leave them here and then just hide the keys until we come back, or see what's going on. So I'll just wait for Bill. So it's been a very long and interesting day today. I've had some students that I did not expect to get, not necessarily because they're individuals that I know and I just didn't want them there, but you know, situations in which you find yourself with other students, and sometimes these students are a little more complicated than you expect or a little easier. Today was my 5th or 6th class. I haven't finished it yet because tomorrow's gonna be the second day for it, but first time I've ever dealt with a translator, because the gentleman speaks ASL, or signs I should say, because it's American Sign Language, and he's deaf.
Hey man, she sounds good too.
Oh,
She looks good, man.
thanks man, I appreciate it.
I like that big wheel.
You have a good day.
You too, man. Be safe.
We will do. The guy was deaf. I didn't expect that. He comes in, he doesn't say anything. Brad says, he's like, hey, what's going on? You got your paperwork? And the guy sits down. Sorry, not Brad, but Bill. Bill goes again, hey, can you hear me? The guy doesn't say anything. I'm like, oh shit. Turn around, I look at the guy, he looks at me, he starts speaking, but in Spanish, fairly broken Spanish, because he's understand the man's deaf. I was like, okay, today just got more complicated. Oh man, but you know what? It was so much fun. I had a lot of fun with the gentleman. I had a lot of fun with the translator. The translator also rides a Suzuki, a big enduro bike, like, or not enduro, an ADV bike like mine with all the panniers and stuff. And he was deaf as well. But the gentleman who I was teaching, who was taking the course, speaks Spanish, or can lip read Spanish, and also sign ASL. The translator spoke English, or at least could lip read English, but his but he could also sign ASL. So I was speaking to the translator in English in ASL, which I don't know ASL, so I was speaking to his phone. And then the other gentleman, or at least the gentleman I'm supposed to be teaching, I was speaking to him in Spanish so he can lip read at the same time the translator's talking to him. Man, what a day. You know, it's so interesting when you have to think about all the things that you normally auditorily say, you know, and convert it either into hand signs, or take a couple minutes to really break it down and let the man know what's going on, because ultimately he's a student, he's a person, he's here for an experience, and he paid his money. The man came from far away just to take this course because he heard we deal with people who have similar issues as him, and that we're able to adapt our teaching style in order to suit him. Man, what a great experience. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And I hope he comes in tomorrow. He's not exactly doing the hottest. He's having a lot of issues with shifting gears, or at least, you know, getting into second and staying in second, or finding back into first. But you know, his slow speed maneuvers are good, his clutch work is good, his brakes are good, his balance is good, his head look is good. He just needs to figure out how to shift a little smoother. Once he can figure out how to shift a little smoother and how to return back into second or first gear, man, he's good to go. And I think he'll be successful tomorrow. I hope so. Either way, you know, it's a great day. I had a lot of fun with him. He had a lot of fun with me. If he passes, great. If he doesn't pass, you know, that's fine. I got to teach him. I hope he understands a little bit more than he did when he came in, and that, you know, hey, we'll push it to the next level. And if he has to come back for another day to ride again, that's what it is. He'll come back for another day and ride again. It's been a lot of run, though. A lot of fun. Besides that, all the other students are doing pretty good. A little bit of a tiff with one of them who wasn't very happy with the other instructor. But you know, hey, what? You know, this is a program that we have to run, and you know, it's kind of dry sometimes, you know, and we have to interject a little bit of fun into it. If we don't have any fun, then nobody's going to have any fun. Because really, we set the mood for everything. So if we're having fun, they're having fun. If they're having fun, they're enjoying themselves, dropping that stress level a little bit. If they're dropping that stress level, they can keep learning, keep predicting, keep knowing, keep understanding, and progress to the next step, which is the most important part. That was a nice Corvette. I mean, an SUV. It was so high in the air, but a nice Corvette. Man, I wonder if anybody's really slammed that thing on the belly and used those fender arches for real. You might have to modify them, but man, that would look... Ooh, it would look ridiculous. If you actually got the frame and everything, the wheels and everything to tuck under that body, man, it would look good. Ready? In order to keep the wheelbase, though, you might have to extend the wheel arches. It's not a huge deal, but, you know, it is labor intensive if you don't know what you're doing. And especially if you send it to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, it's quite expensive. Let's let this guy go first. Ooh, Lynn hit me up. Let's see what she says.